Hello everybody, welcome to Nanosomysore. I'm your host MJ Gurudarshan. Today is episode 2 and we are going to talk about bioimmortals. Bioimmortals are organisms which can live for a long period of time and have special abilities that are not found in higher organisms. These are very important organisms. They may unlock the key, they have the key to unlock the mysterious and the fascinating world of aging. So I'm going to do a series about it, and this part 1 is about tardigrades. So the bioimmortals are very important medicinal and scientific research also. So what are tardigrades? Tardigrades are organisms which are found in mosses and lichens, and they are from 0.5 mm to 1 mm long. These organisms was discovered in 1773 by a German zoologist named Johann August. So what he did was he found some these mosses and all. These were feeding they're herbivorous also, and they're carnivorous. There are more than 900 known species of these tardigrades. What he found was herbivorous ones. These herbivorous ones were feeding on the juices of mosses and lichens. So when he saw them under the microscope, he named it after the Latin word tardigrada, which means slow stepper. So these are found virtually everywhere on earth. Everywhere. Deepest oceans, the hottest desert, even in the coldest desert, Antarctica, even in the Himalayas, at Mount Everest also. So, origin of these species is 530 million years ago in the Cambrian age, where all the new life started to evolve. The bacteria, the small microscopic algae and all, they started to evolve in this period. So these belong to kingdom Animalia, phylum Tardigrada, and class Tardigrada, which means new tardigrades. So what are the special properties of these tardigrades? They can resist temperature from minus 722 degrees Celsius to 150 degrees Celsius. Means if you are living on a Neptune moon named Triton, that's the temperature of this is this cold. There's liquid nitrogen in that. So many scientists use this in experiments where they buried it in liquid helium, liquid oxygen, and even liquid nitrogen. They can resist up to temperature of 150 degrees Celsius. That's way above boiling temperature. Pressure. They can withstand 6 times greater pressure at the deepest point in the ocean, that's Mariana Trench, that's 11 km deep beneath the sea level. So the most important thing is radiation. So radiation can destroy or make a way for new life also. Radiation is a very dangerous thing. So this consists of X-rays, gamma rays, beta, alpha rays, all those things. So these tardigrades can survive 30 years in vacuum of the space, subjected to radiation and without food and water for 30 years. So they are how do they withstand all this? They go through a state known as Tun-Chen-Form, which is a German word that's abbreviated to now known as Tun state. What it does is this 8-legged bear, water bear thing. It's called a water bear because it's also found in water. It lives along water. So they need water at some point of their life. So Tun-Chen-Form or Tun state, they roll them up stems into a ball-like structure where the metabolism, the intake of oxygen, decreases to 0.01% of the normal and remain in a death-like state. So in yoga you have something that's makes you feel like some person is dead, so they go something like a dead state. So contribution of these things are damage suppressor proteins, which is known as DSUP. So what these proteins are, these proteins protect the DNA from X-rays. So in 2013, a group of researchers, they removed the DNA from these tardigrades and subjected to human volunteers. What they found out was 40% of them became immune to X-rays, some higher quantities of X-rays. And other contribution is trehalose. It's a gel-like sugar which prevents the DNA and membrane and other proteins from drying up. What happens when there's water loss happens is the cell gets dried up. So your cell completely gets destroyed. To prevent this, the trehalose is a gel-like sugar which occupies the space and creates a matrix, in turn saving your DNA membrane and protein from drying up. That's all for today. Tomorrow I'm going to do a next episode on a series about bioimmortal. Thank you very much.